All right, y'all. What's up? It's early in the morning, and I just happened to run across this video right here, and I just had to talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know this young girl. Just found her, but I noticed that she's talking about the movie. You know what I'm saying? The movie that everybody was talking about, Leave the World Behind. Right now, everybody's talking about the aliens right now, but this video is 3 years. I mean, I said 3 years, 3 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Now, if you see those views though. This is what caught my eye. I mean, she got a bigger channel than Route Smart. You know what I mean? I know it's gonna still be some dumb idiot that's gonna comment when they see this video. What's the name of it? What's her channel, D? I just know it's gonna be some dummy. And when you do, come on in and say that, I'm just gonna block you and get rid of your comment. But I still know it's gonna be some dummy. But anyway, 833K in 3 weeks, man. That is a lot of views. That is extremely a lot of views. That's down there almost a million in a month. And as you can see, she got a bigger channel than Rob Smart. Like I said, she got close to 4 million subscribers. Now, let me go ahead and hold on. Let me just click because I didn't click. Let me just check and see who she is.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. Last week was a very big week. Objectively, a huge week.
Hold up. Let's see what she's about. Let's see how long she's been on this store. I'm not concerned about what you're selling. Let me see how long you've been. Because she looked young too. She looked like she 18, 19 or something. So let me see. How long have you been? I don't even know if she's from America. You know what I mean? Let me see. Back in Nashville. Not the playlist. Hold up, y'all. She ain't really got. Usually they have some type of information. Let me click this. I mean, that's all her links right there, but I'm trying to figure out when did she start YouTube. It doesn't show. It looked like she's a newbie. Let me check her videos. Let me see what kind of old videos she got. How old do it go? Because this is how you kind of spot out who is smart, who is smarter. She wants peace. I'm trying to figure out what is her channel is about. No Fun League, and then she got Logan Paul, Ridiculous, Christianity, a modern day draft, woke fishing. He weaponized him. He weaponized her. Bring back the hot people. I don't, man. It don't look right though. I'm not, like I said, I'm not throwing her under the bus because what she's saying in this video is A1 the truth, but that don't mean nothing because they can, they Farrakhan speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean he ain't no goddamn agent, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people out here, that speaking the truth. I'm trying to see how far her shit go. Cause I mean, for you to have that many subscribers, it seemed like you would be on YouTube forever to gain those type of numbers, man. But I don't think that she been on this joint that long. So now we pass a year. What did I say? Soccer is gay. All right. Let me get back. Let me get back.
Happen in the event that a mysterious virus would cause a worldwide pandemic, and how they would use that to globalize the world's economies, and the fact that that was just conveniently out before we ever even thought of coronavirus, and how in October of 2019 they even held a live simulation event to train global leaders on how to respond.
Now check now this is the funny, this is what I've been trying to tell people before too, how they do before the bees do things, they always create simulations first. A simulation is an exercise. So it says live simulation to prepare public and private leaders for pandemic responses. And then they got all this shit right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It says the world has seen a growing number of epidemic events amounting to about 200 per year. But you got to understand, all these epidemics that they talk about, it's all an exercise. You know what I'm saying? All these, the COVID 25s, everything that been popping off, the crime, you know, it's nothing but a live simulation exercise. You know what I'm saying? They create it so that way they can see the outcome of what to expect. Like, okay, is this going to work? We'll create this simulation. We'll do this. We'll put this person in a precog, experimentation. We're gonna torture the hell out of them, and then we're gonna see will this person react to how we want this person to react, and hopefully he'll kill or she'll kill massive amounts of people, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Or if you watch the movie Contagion, then it already showed you how they created that COVID 25 virus, and as you can see what happened. If you saw that movie, then you know what I'm talking about. So these are live simulations that they create, and that's how I came up with the title Gang Stalking Simulation. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that they had placed me in a simulated reality. This is not my reality. They placed me in some fucking fictitious simulated world. And your ass is in there too. If you're not in there, you will be in there.
To such a pandemic. Here's an article about that. Live simulation exercise to prepare public and private leaders for pandemic response.
I ain't for sure, but I think.
It's almost like the elites have more knowledge than we do, and we are.
But I think.
It's almost like the elites have more knowledge than we do.
You damn right the elites have more knowledge than the people, because the elites study everything. They know about astrology. They study occult science. They study metaphysics. They know history. They know every fuck esoteric, exoteric, whatever fuck you want to science you want to bring up, biology. They know everything. You know what the masses know? They think that they know Jesus. That's it. They don't know shit. They don't know a motherfucking thing. So that's the reason why they come up with these movies like Idiocracy and shit like that, because they show you how dumbed down the society is. So of course, the government knows more than the people, because you got to understand, the government studies everything, and they've been studying this shit for fucking decades, right? You know what I'm saying? And they give you what they want you to hear, and also what you want to hear, because most of y'all motherfuckers don't even want to hear the truth anyway. Y'all rather believe in some fictitious lie because it makes you feel good, like Halle Berry. It'll make me feel good. It'll make me feel good.
And we are simply pawns in their little game. To add to the creepiness of this whole thing, the timing of the movie's release is also incredibly shady, because who would have guessed, guys, the exact week, actually the exact day that this movie came out and started going viral, the US got hit by cyber attacks from China. Would you call this predictive programming? I don't know. Just watch this.
Hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the
China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. Now, first of all, there is no invading. You know what I'm saying? Now, look at this. America under attack. China hackers infiltrate key U.S. services power grids. Now, this is all, it ain't no invade. They already here. You got to understand, if they're showing you this shit, look at the date. Look at the date of that. That is new. That is fucking new. We in 2024 right now in January. This is last month. So if they showing you, you already know that this was just an operation or AKA simulation that was already in the making. You see what I'm saying? And then China, and you might say, well, why China? Why China? Because China own your monkey ass. That's why. Take off your sweater right now. I guarantee you probably say made in China. You know what I'm saying? Your toys that you bought for your kids this past Christmas that just went by. Yeah. Your toys, your electronics, everything, right? Don't all that shit come from China? So China own your monkey ass. So there is no invading. The American government had to give you up. They sold us out, dog. We're in debt. You gotta understand. Look, you gotta understand. There's a price that everybody must pay. You know how people think that you get away with certain shit. You don't get away with nothing. You don't get away with nothing. So eventually, karma is gonna find your ass, and usually karma finds your ass after you done done. Look, for example, let's just say a person that lived a thug life and you done did major dirt back in the day, whatever. Now you trying to rehabilitate your life. You trying to clean your life up. Guess what? It's gonna be hard as hell for your ass. You see what I'm saying? Because you thinking that you're gonna escape the dirt that you did in the past. No, your past gonna find you. Even if you stop doing crazy crap now, your past is gonna haunt you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna run. You might run into old enemies. You might certain shit just might happen. You might not even run into old enemies. You might just be at the wrong place at the right time, and some dumb shit might just happen to you. You be like, damn, why the hell this had to happen to me? You might end up getting robbed. You might end up getting in a fight or getting jumped. Whatever you might have done to somebody else long years ago, it's gonna find its way right back to you. You're gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Like Tupac said, I never get the lay back because I always got to worry about the pay back. Some buck that I fucked. What he said? He said, right? What he said? Some fight. Some shit that I did back in the years, rat a tat 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 tat. That's the way it is. I forgot the bars, but that's what he was talking about. Tupac was talking about, you know what I'm saying? You never get the lay back because you always got to worry about the payback. You see what I'm saying? So come back after all these years, rat a tat 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 tat. That's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So that is the way it is. Karma will find your ass. That's why I always try to recommend motherfuckers just to do righteous because that's what you want. You want to reap that. You're gonna reap what you sow. So if you out here doing dirt. Trust me, you're not going to get away with it. If you out here perping, you're not going to get away with it. You out here being a bot, you think you being slick? You out here being a bot and shit, you're not going to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just try your best, do your best to live a righteous life, cause it's gonna catch up with you. And why do you think these motherfuckers creating all these underground tunnels and shit, going under these caves and trying to hide? Because they're afraid. They're afraid of what's coming. They know what's coming. Your punk ass don't know what's coming. They know. That's why they're running. That's why they're hiding. But they ain't gonna be able to hide. And as far as for the record, I just want to throw this out here real quick. That I keep seeing these videos about the boy Epstein. He talking about he committed suicide. That's the bullshit, y'all. That nigga's still alive, okay? That nigga had too much damn money. He was well protected. Trust me, ain't no suicide. That nigga's still alive somewhere, protected, hiding somewhere in probably one of these underground bunkers that you and I will never ever even know. Okay? You know what I'm saying? At least you don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? About no damn underground bunkers. You know what I'm saying? So that's where he probably at. Okay? Chilling, watching Gang Stalker Simulation right now. That's what he probably doing. Because I'm the best channel on motherfucking YouTube. Besides this young lady right here. You know what I'm saying? They got all these damn views.
U.S.
Alexandra Hoff joins us now from our nation's capital. Alex, this is not good.
I just also have to say, news anchors crack me up. Alex, this is not good. It reminds me of my role in Lady Ballers, where Jeremy was literally like, you need to be more over the top, like you genuinely just do not care. It's like, the U.S. is facing cyber attacks. They're like, oh, over the top, more over the top, like you genuinely just do not care. It's like, the U.S. is facing cyber attacks. They're like, oh man, this really sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, no shit, it sucks. People should be prepared. Sorry, we'll finish the clip.
According to reporting from the Washington Post citing multiple U.S. and industry security officials,
China, and then they got this on Fox News. China hackers infiltrate U.S. infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? They got this on live on on Fox and CNN or whatever. Man, this is truth in plain sight. But they're acting like they don't know what's going on. Now, of course, she probably don't really know much because this is probably just a job for her. This white lady, she's just a reporter, and she's just reading off of a script to pay her bills and get her toes done. You know what I'm saying? She's just making money. But the powers that be, they know what they're doing. And they just put this up here, China hackers infiltrate U.S., you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, we don't win. We trying to, but yet and still, DB can't go outside without thousands of motherfuckers tracking me down. So how in the hell you can track me down? You know my whereabouts. You in my brain. You know what I'm saying? You in my world. You know what I'm saying? My esoteric world. All in my astral plane. All in everywhere. On my physical reality. But yet still you can't stop China from infiltrating shit. Come on, man. This is just bullshit. This is just a psyops. They're all working together. They're all in cahoots with this new world order depopulation demand that's popping off.
China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, like an attempt to break into the system behind Texas's independent power grid. Other victims include a water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline.
Power grid? Blackout? They're not just going after TikTok or the Wi-Fi or whatever U.S. senators were saying in that stupid hearing. They want to figure out Texas blind power grid? Blackout? They're not just going after TikTok or the Wi-Fi or whatever U.S. senators were saying in that stupid hearing. They want to figure out Texas's power grid? Why would they want to do that? What could happen if they actually hacked into it? Chaos and destruction, like in this movie?
Brandon Wells, executive director of the Department of Homeland Security's cybersecurity agency, told the Washington Post this, quote, "It is very clear that Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia or to cause societal chaos inside the United States to affect our decision-making around a crisis." The report notes that over the past year, hackers affiliated with the People's Liberation Army in China have accessed the computer systems of about 24 critical entities.
Also, the fact that this has been going on for about a year, yet it comes out and is talked about as this movie is released. Do you see how it's connecting? It's incredibly, incredibly creepy. Sovereign Bruh said, so the Obamas release a film on Netflix about cyber attacks in America, and then a couple days later we get hit with major cyber attacks from China? Totally organic, I'm sure. Not coordinated at all. Tinfoil hats should be back on at this point. Somebody else commented under that news report with this video from WEF, World Economic Forum, who has been...
For the record, the tinfoil hats don't work, y'all. Okay? And also you gotta understand too, this movie was it's an Obama in a movie. So it says, the Obama releases a film on Netflix about cyber attacks in America. Then a couple of days later, we get hit with major cyber attacks from China. You know what I mean? Someone said totally organic, I'm sure. Not coordinated. Not coordinated at all. Who was that? A bot that said that shit? You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's basically predictive program, which you gonna say anyway.
Cyber attacks from China? Totally organic, I'm sure. Not coordinated at all. Tinfoil hats should be back on at this point. Somebody else commented under that news report with this video from WEF, World Economic Forum, who has been consistently warning us about cyber attacks and grid blackouts. Since they moved on from COVID, that's what they've been talking about instead. Watch this.
COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core and shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world, similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Fortunately, at least until now, cyber attacks have not impacted our health the way pandemics have, but the economic damages, and therefore the impact they have had on our daily lives, have been equal and sometimes even greater.
Isn't it creepy that they're talking about this, that they're also connecting it to COVID? They're like, by the way, I know that you just went through absolute societal destruction and people died and you were locked in your homes, but it could be worse. We predicted that. We're going to predict something even more terrible. Like, are you kidding me?
The only way to stop the exponential propagation of a COVID-like cyber threat is to fully disconnect the millions of vulnerable devices from one another and from the internet. All of this in a matter of days. A single day without the internet would cost our economies more than $50 billion US, and that.
And see, I gotta pause it. Just that alone too. See, everybody making money offline. You know what I'm saying? I make a couple of hours offline. I'm doing my best to try to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about. But I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about other people that's made that got 7 figures. You know what I'm saying? They 10, 15, 20 grand a month status. You know, 50 grand. I'm trying 100 grand. People are making mad money offline. Ever since the internet been popping, it has really, really put people in a financial freedom. A lot of people, I got the hiccups. A lot of people have been going. A lot of people don't even have jobs no more. They work online. They digital, what do you call it? Digital nomads. You know what I'm saying? They traveling all around the world. You can be in Japan right now working for a company or some type of agency in America just because you got a laptop, making big money. So when the power grid do go out, it's going to fuck up a lot of people. It's going to mess up a lot of people. Let me just rewind it back a little right here. It's right here. I want to see that again. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to hurt everybody. See, people be thinking she look goofy right here. People be thinking that oh, this ain't got no, it ain't gonna do, it ain't gonna affect me. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid. Yeah, but you still connected to the dollar too. You see what I'm saying? You still connected to the almighty dollar. You still need Benjamin and Grant and Jackson and Washington. You still need that currency as well. And if you're in another country, then you using their fiat dollar, but it's all still connected. So if $1 go out, especially if the American dollar go out, you ever see what's going on? Venezuela, they don't have no currency. You know what I'm saying? They using the American dollar, but it ain't. We already know that the American dollar is the most powerful dollar. Everybody got the petro. You see what I'm saying? In all countries. You know what I mean? But I don't study, the fiat currency. I need to go ahead and tap into that a little more just to get more knowledge on, the money situation. But my point is, what I'm saying is that if the grid do go, if there is a cyber attack and the grid do shut down, it will affect everybody. And we talking about a depopulation, man, it's gonna be straight chaos, man, because everybody gonna go crazy. And in fact, honestly, it would be the best way to eradicate the planet. I mean, to just basically shut down the grid and go underground like these rich people are doing and sit back and watch the aliens kill everybody that's gonna come down here. I guess you know what I'm saying. And people gonna be out here going crazy. You gonna have the bots going crazy. You know what I'm saying, running mad with their red sweaters on and their red sneakers and shit. And their white cars ain't gonna be able to run. No, you seen the movie. The white Teslas it was driving themselves off the damn cliff. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some chaos going on. You best believe that shit. And I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
That's what they've been talking about instead. Watch this.
COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core. It's shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world,
how vulnerable we are to biological threats.
Similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Fortunately, at least until now, cyber attacks have not impacted our health the way pandemics have, but the economic damages, and therefore the impact they have had on our daily lives, have been equal and sometimes even greater.
Isn't it creepy that they're talking about this, that they're also connecting it to COVID? They're like, by the way, I know that you just went through absolute societal destruction and people died and you were locked in your homes, but it could be worse. We predicted that. We're going to predict something even more terrible. Like, are you kidding me?
The only way to stop the exponential propagation of a COVID-like cyber threat is to fully disconnect the millions of vulnerable devices from one another and from the internet. All of this in a matter of days. A single day without the internet would cost our economies more than $50 billion, and that's before considering the economic and societal damages should these devices be linked to essential services such as transport or healthcare. As the digital realm increasingly
It would be chaotic.
the physical world, the ripple effects of cyber attacks on our safety just keep on expanding at a
Man, shut this shit down.
faster pace than what we're preparing for. COVID-19 was known as an
It's only two things I want to happen. If I don't get rich in this simulation, then fuck it. Shut it down. Shut this bitch down. If I can't enjoy my life, shut this bitch down. If I can't go outside and have peace in nature or at the gym and without fucktards follow me around, If I can't get the peace of mind, shut this bitch down. Shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Shut it down. Shut this bitch down. Fuck the Matrix. The Matrix need to collapse anyway.
Anticipated risk.
It's so much blood on the money. It's so much blood on the money. Shut this bitch down.
So is the digital equivalent. Let's be better prepared for that one.
Like, this was an anticipated risk to you guys, not to us. Now you're being a little more obvious. Let's be better prepared. Okay, I'm doing my best. I mean, it's guys. Like, come on. The guy who posted this said, "No big deal, nothing to see here." Also, listen to this. This is also from the World Economic Forum. Like, guys, they are consistently talking about this.
And that's why I need to study. I need to do a little more, research on the World Economic Forum and study, fiat dollar and and shit like that. I haven't tapped into that in a while. So, but anyway, look at this. The WEF just predicted a catastrophic global cyber attack in the next 2 years. Buckle up, Dorothy. This is most likely what's coming next. And some of y'all might say, "Oh, nah, D, it's propaganda, man. They're trying to pump fear in your heart, man." Shut your ignorant ass up. This ain't got nothing to do with no damn pumping no fear. This is the fact. This is fucking straight fact. And look, don't the Bible look for all you Christian heads out here, and you Muslim people, whatever, all these religious books, it don't have a happy ending to it. You know what I'm saying? All the Bible, and we're gonna use the Bible because I know more about the Bible than the Quran. I never really read the Quran, but I read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I got to speak on what I know. And that book, the Bible, it tells you that this is the tribulation time. That we're already in this shit. So for you to still think that everything is going to get better, I'm going to say what Obama said. Folks haven't been reading their Bibles. That's what Obama said. Folks haven't been reading their Bible. When he said that shit on before he became elected, he said folks haven't been reading the Bible. You damn right. Y'all ain't been reading shit.
Today to share the findings of the World Economic Forum's Global Security Outlook Report 2023. The most striking finding that we found is that 93% of cyber leaders and 86% of cyber business leaders believe that the geopolitical instability makes a catastrophic cyber event likely in the next 2 years.
That's comforting.
Catastrophic cyber event likely in the next 2 years. Makes a catastrophic cyber event likely in the next 2 years.
That's comforting.
Right.
All of this, incredibly comforting. I'm sure that it's, just a coincidence, just like I'm sure that it's a coincidence that on the same day all of this was happening, the UK started warning its citizens of blackouts and cyber attacks. So China is hitting the US, and suddenly our media is talking about this Netflix movie of blackouts. And then on the same day all of this was happening, the UK started warning its citizens of blackouts.
UK at high risk of catastrophic. So, ransomware attack. So, shout out to the United Kingdom. Shout out to Dan Naga. You know what I'm saying? Dan Naga, I need you, man, I need you to do some research on what's going on in the United Kingdom. Player. Make a video on this shit, man, and send me the damn link, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can do it myself too. All I gotta do is go find out what's going on in the United Kingdom. But since you over there, represent, let us know. But I already know that this, trust me, man, this is a domino effect. That's what this is, man. This is a motherfucker. It's like what Tupac said on Juice. And nigga, if I go down, you go down. No motherfuckers don't give a fuck about who shot who. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta understand that's how this is right now. This is once one nation collapse, man, it's a domino effect. We all done.
And cyber attacks. So China is hitting the US, and suddenly our media is talking about this Netflix movie comes out, is going viral, everybody's freaking out, and then the UK is also freaking out. This can't not be coordinated. Now, I'm sure that some people will look at this and look at me and say, this is conspiratorial. But at this rate, I really don't care.
Right.
I would rather have my eyes open to what they're saying and what they're doing and the ways that they're normalizing all of.
And that's why I appreciate you, young lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a like on this. I'm not calling you a shield and nothing like that. I just want to know, how did you get those damn subscribers? How did you get the views? Because Gang Stalking Simulation is shadow banned. Do I have to make another channel or some shit? Like what the fuck do I gotta do? Because I don't get the views. I don't get, you know, people that subscribe to me say they don't even get notified. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. And then maybe your channel's not based off of conspiracies. Mine is. So maybe that could be the reason.
This through predictive programming, rather than have my eyes shut and go, no, la, 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 it's not happening. We live.
That's the dummies.
Rather than have my eyes shut and go, no, la, 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 it's not happening.
Right.
We live.
That's the dummies
in the
right
digital
there.
age now.
That's the dummies right there that's thinking like that. If I just ignore it and raise my vibrations and do my yoga and do some meditate, put some binaural beats, man, shut the fuck up. I've been doing all that shit for the last 15 years, man. And I'm still in the goddamn gang stalking simulation. Okay? I don't give a damn how many binaural beats or whatever solfeggio beats you listen to. You still gonna walk outside and them goddamn gang stalkers still out there waiting for your ass with red on and a damn dog. Okay? And I know some of y'all that might be watching this shit, well, what the hell he talking about if my video even reach any real people these days? Because I already know that the comment section is infiltrated with bots. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stop this video right now. It's getting a little long. I see it's 31 minutes. It's gonna stop anyway. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Holla back, man. DB Gang Stalking Simulation. Donate to the real. Support the real. Cash App is always going to be down the bottom. Support the real. Holla back, y'all. Keep your heads up. You already know DB Gang Stalking Simulation, the best motherfucking channel on YouTube.